My name is Walter Masterson. I am a New York City TV film actor, producer, parkour free runner, and full-time zombie hunter. So I've done I've done TV, film, theater. I've done network shows and I've done a lot of films. And I'm just recently moving into new media because I see like a huge, there's going to be a huge shift in new media, and everyone knows. I mean, in my opinion, everyone knows that new media is the next thing, and no one knows how to monetize it yet. And so, I mean, I want to be on the cusp of that as an actor and a producer. There's content, and it's content, and then Gary Vaynerchuk likes to say, context. It's like, how are you? You have to seem accessible to people. You have to constantly, it's not about just output. There's like input as well. Like, I mean, I can't just blast a link when I want to blast my link and have you watch it. It's, me, interacting with people on there, streaming content, other people's content, retweeting other people's tweets. If I like your video, I'll blast it out. So that you're in the community, basically. Overnight, because I get to see what tweets reached the most people. I get to see what tweets got retweeted the most. Because this is the thing, I can't just put out my content all the time. That should be like 10% of the time I need to put out my content. The other times I get to see which tweets of mine went the furthest and reached the hugest audience. And I mean, it was an eye opener. So it's things that I thought was reaching an audience wasn't. And it also tells me who's retweeting me the most, who's mentioning me the most, who my most influential followers. I mean, it gives me everything. I have a film at the Cannes Film Festival right now. And so when you gave me Crowdbooster, it immediately told me that this one tweet that I did to my producing partner with the hashtag Cannes got a bunch of retweets automatically just because it had the hashtag in it. So now now I set it up so that I wanted to stream all the RSS feeds from Cannes, through my Twitter, because with that hashtag, with Cannes and hashtag Cannes Film Festival. So and also I had I saw that the charity tweets that I had sent out reached a very huge audience very quickly. That's actually one of the most and I actually saw which charity tweets reached the most audience, like ones that were just a general charity or ones where it was specifically dealing with one person finding a kidney. Just went right across and shot through, because it's very non-adversarial when there's a charity and there's someone you're dealing with a specific person. I mean, what it's basically shown me that anything that's dealing with, when you're dealing with a person, face to face, that's people react more to that. When I started a Twitter campaign because my mother wasn't following me, so I had everyone. I told everyone to mention my mother. Say, why aren't you following your son? And those tweets just, I don't know. I want to say they went viral, but they went all over. People retweeted and retweeted. I basically want to have my mom open her Twitter, which she never does. I want to see all the mentions that she got, so I could log those. But it was a lot. That was one of the more popular ones next to the charity. So and then then the other popular ones were when I started tweeting this too much, I started getting tweets of, no wonder your mother doesn't follow you anymore, you tweet spammer. So program would show me it'd show me when I would tweet too much, how people would have a negative reaction to that, and if just show me the right amount. And it also showed me that it's not about how many followers I have, but more about I guess what it is before using the program, I have a few different Twitter accounts. What I found is that if you have hard followers, you don't need to be Charlie Sheen and have 2 million followers. When the people that you could have a few hundred, and if they're retweeting and mentioning and putting their stuff out there, that means a huge difference. I mean, if you had if you had 300 followers that were all retweeting and re-mentioning you, that's huge.